What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. We will be getting started here really soon. I was doing some last minute checks, especially since I accidentally crashed the last stream when I was starting it, just to make sure everything's all good before we jump in. So far everything's looking great though. I'm really excited for this. I've been having a really hard time holding off on playing it, but at the same time, since I've moved my new PC in here, I have not really turned on my Xbox, so I kind of had to hook everything back up and get everything configured for this. I had to do a little test recording even just to like check all my audio levels and see if they're at least somewhat reasonably like set between my game and commentary audio for you guys. Unfortunately, like some of the functions in my Stream Deck app aren't working, so I can't play any of like the intro or like be right back transition music I use. So unfortunately these menus are pretty silent because I do keep the game music turned off on all the games I play just in case of any kind of copyright infringements. Really don't want to have to deal with that on my channel. Anyways, guys, once again, we will be starting up here real soon. I just want to do a couple last checks, make sure everything's all good before we get started, and we'll jump in and start doing some of the scenarios they have laid out. I believe altogether there's something like 40 scenarios to go through Colin McRae's career. Sorry, I've had a lot of coffee, guys. I'm kind of like starting to get that little energy rush from it and fumbling over my words. I'm having a hard time keeping up with my brain at this point a little bit, to be honest. Plus, it's pretty late, a little tired, mix that with all the caffeine, and definitely get some craziness that happens. Alright, so theoretically, if my Stream Deck app's working, you guys should have webcam now. I gotta wait a second for my stream to catch up on my phone so I can actually double check and make sure it actually is. Might have to switch over to my PC just to make sure, but oh, nope, there it goes. Awesome. And webcam, alright, we're good to go then. Like I said, this is the first time I've ran my Xbox since sorry, excuse me, guys. This is the first time I've ran my Xbox and tried to do any kind of streaming or really recording or anything since I've had this PC set up, so can't be too sure if everything's really working right out of the box. So as you can see, the Colin McRae DLC is in its own tab here. It's a pretty decent sized download, nothing too crazy. Mostly it was the update, I think, that was really long for the DLC to install it all. I think since I'm kind of really out of practice, I literally have not played any rally games at all since I've had this PC set up, so we'll just leave it at the default difficulty of medium at 70 right now, see how bad that really is going to be on me. So we have to complete the early years, so you gotta actually make progress to actually get to the end. That's kind of nice that there is like an actual story progression to this whole thing. I was really hoping to get to drive the Legacy like right off the bat, because I did start the game up earlier because when I switched my Thrustmaster hub back over from my quick release, I didn't want to route my handbrake through the wheelbase, so I switched over and it's actually connected inside my button box, which I was hoping would be able to work with the Xbox. Unfortunately doesn't, so no handbrake.
One of the most iconic names in rallying, as well as being one of the greatest Scottish sportsmen in history. He began behind the wheel of a Mini Cooper S at the age of just 16, accelerating through the early years of his career before taking control of vehicles such as the Peugeot 205 GTI and Ford Sierra RS Cosworth, achieving success in multiple events. Even though still considered a rookie, Colin held his own against higher-powered competition and gave a glimpse of what would become his trademark style of driving to the absolute limit.
I really hope the audio is actually like loud enough for you guys for that. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to come through really well for you guys during those scenes. I tried to get the audio as loud as I could without it just like kind of fighting for my commentary so it wouldn't get too muddy for you guys. I'm really glad they did a really good job with these cutscenes. They did a really good job with this, I feel like. I'm a huge Colin McRae fan, and I grew up playing the original Colin McRae rally games back on PlayStation 1 and 2. I still play them quite a bit. I really love those games just in general, so I'm glad they did something like this in the modern Dirt Rally series. And they did a really good job, I feel like, at least so far from what I've seen, of like paying homage to his memory. We get to start out in the Mini Cooper. I do really like this car, and luckily you don't really need handbrake too much. I shouldn't have said I don't have handbrake at all. I do have my right paddle aside after being so used to it, even in a real car, having a real handbrake. This is kind of hard to get used to using. Luckily we're not driving anything that's sequential or paddle shift, otherwise I would not really have a handbrake at all unless I assigned it to one of my actual hub buttons here, and then just completely lose the ability to have like all of the functions I need. I'd have to like just not assign something, or like assign my camera to my controller for 60, the Xbox only.
6 left long, caution tightens 2, long, good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 60, 6 left long.
So I'm not sure how good I'll be able to commentate over this, because these are new stages. I really have no experience with them besides driving the Legacy a little tiny bit just to get kind of the feel for rallying again after a couple weeks not doing it at all. I did drive one of the Scotland stages there, but it was not this one.
40, 6 left tightens, into caution, 6 right of a crest past logs, into 5 left of a small crest tightens, into 3 right, into sudden open.
If somebody down in chat could let me know in the chat if the not commentator, but my co-driver sounds kind of like fuzzy, you guys, I'd appreciate it. For some reason my headset sounds like really buzzy, but over or as far as like the engine audio and everything, that sounds perfectly fine. I'm not sure what the deal is there.
Into left, into 5 right.
Oh, I was not prepared for it to turn that sharp. Feels like my wheel like is a little bit off as far as the rotation. I have had issues before when I turn my Xbox on, for some reason it defaults to like a really small range of rotation, so we could very well have done it to me this time, and I just haven't done it.
Junction.
Once again, though, it could be just that I'm horribly out of practice playing this sim. We are falling way behind here. I need to kind of just shut up and pay attention to the co-driver.
40, 6 right of a small crest, 100, long bumpy crest, caution, sudden short, 3 left. Short 3 right, 3 left long, 40, 6 right long, tightens of a bump, into 6 left, 60, keep middle of a jump, 90, keep right of a bump, into short 4 left, into 3 right, very long of a crest, past junction, 3 left of a crest, keep in,
oh, that was
right,
sketchy.
opens very long, crest bump, and 6 left of a crest, very long, caution tightens 3 long, 40, 5 right of a crest, very long, 40, 6 left, very long, tightens.
Probably definitely gonna have to restart
50,
this.
flat right of a small crest, 90, 4 left of a dip, very long, caution, keep middle of a long crest, to 3 right towards junction logs, opens to 6 right, extra long, tightens 8, log in, 50, short 4 right of a small crest, 60, early 4 left, 70, bump 80, caution, keep left to crest, sudden 4 right tightens, the 4 left don't cut, logs of a dip, 60, keep right of a small crest, 40, 3 left long, opens 60, 4 right tightens, 3 of a dip, opens, keep middle of a very long crest, into early 4 left, 60, 4 right long to bumps.
This stage is extremely fast paced, this is insane.
100, crest, jump, into 6 right, extra long of a crest, opens 80, 4 right of a bump long, caution tightens 3, very long past lane, 60, 4 right of a crest long, opens don't cut logs, 50,
oh no,
crest, caution tightens 2.
We were starting to gain on him a little bit there too. One thing I do kind of dislike about having the hub remounted back to my wheel like this is I cannot use my D-pad at all. Definitely kind of inconvenient. Alright, let's just shut up from the get-go this time, actually try to focus and make it through this. Sorry if you guys want or expect like an entertaining me like talking the whole time kind of live stream. Doing this kind of driving and actually trying to beat the AI, you really do kind of gotta focus a little bit, especially when you don't know the stages at all.
Opens, keep middle of a small crest. 60, 5 left of a crest, and 5 right, opens 50, 1 right, keep in, extra long, opens past logs, 40, 6 left tightens, into caution, 6 right of a crest past logs, into 5 left of a small crest tightens, into 3 right, into sudden open hairpin left, opens too long,
A little bit of handbrake there, finger brake I should say really. Definitely a little inconvenient trying to fumble around for that when it's rotating around on the wheel.
Opens and tightens. Into left, into 5 right long, tightens of a bump. 40, keep left of a bump. Into 5 left long, opens to keep middle of a small crest. Early shot for left.
I gotta say, after
3 right of a crest,
only some racing on PC basically exclusive for 2 weeks here, really not enjoying coming back to this horrible frame rate and just the input latency that you have on console. Oh, that was a real good column brake moment right there.
And 6 right of a jump.
These minis are so easy to flip over when you hit something like that.
6 right of a small crest.
Oh, he's starting to gain on us a little bit now.
Short 3 left. Short 3 right. And 3 left long. 40. 6 right long. Tightens of a bump. Into 6 left. 60. Keep middle of a jump. 90. Keep right of a bump. Into sharp 4 left. Into 3 right. Very long of a crest past junction. And 3 left of a crest, keep in.
Oh, almost did it again.
And 4 right, opens very long. Into 6 left of a big crest.
I gotta say, even for being only on medium, I know I'm a little out of practice and all that, but the AI are definitely not very slow, which is kind of nice, because sometimes the AI are a little easy in the main career.
Logs at 50, flat right of a small crest, 90.
Oh, those logs really scared me a little bit there.
3 right past junction logs. Opens to 6 right, extra long, tightens neat, log in. 50, short 4 right of a small crest. 60, early 4 left. 70, bump, 80, caution, keep left to crest. Sudden 4 right tightens. To 4 left on cut, logs of a dip. 60,
oh god.
40.
Try to go a little too hard there. Hopefully I don't sound like I'm yelling to you guys. Like the co-driver seems ridiculously loud for some reason and just like super buzzy in my headphones. Actually gonna go in here and turn him down. See, is it speech? Where is it? Okay, let's bring this down just a little bit here. Hopefully this is the right setting anyways. Actually, let's see what our summary is again. Oh, so all we have to do is finish without terminal damage. We don't actually have to win. Okay, so that's nice to know. I don't have to push like stupid hard, which is good since I am out of practice. And we can just kind of try to get to the end without destroying the car.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 60, 6 left long, caution tightens 2 long.
It's definitely better, but he definitely still seems kind of buzzy for some reason.
60, 5 left.
Bumping a little bit on the pedals there.
5 right, opens 50, 1 right, keep in, extra long, opens past logs. 40, 6 left tightens, into caution, 6 right of a crest past logs. Into 5 left of a small crest tightens. Right, to sudden open hairpin left. Opens too long.
Oh! Came around real quick on me. That's okay. We didn't lose too much time there. Just figured I'd give it a go and see if I could actually get it to come around on me.
1 right, very long.
I do definitely need to get a little practice with it anyways here so I can actually be used to it when I need it in the all-wheel and rear-wheel drive cars. Rear-wheel drive, you don't really need it so much. It's actually kind of a little sketchy to use the handbrake a lot of times in the rear-wheel drive cars under Rally 2.0. They tend to come around really quickly on you in the gravel, which I want to say is fairly realistic. I don't have really much of any experience rally racing any kind of rear-wheel drive vehicle. Oh, I caught that same rock. I thought for sure I was going to get a puncture that time. I caught it pretty hard.
And 6 left of a jump. 40, 6 right of a small crest, 100, long bumping, 3 left, short 3 right, and 3 left long, 40, 6 right long, and tightens of a bump, into 6 left, 60, keep middle of a jump, 90, keep right of a bump, into short 4 left, into 3 right, very long of a crest, past junction, and 3 left of a crest, keep in.
I remember this time.
4 right, opens very long, into 6 left of a big crest bump, and 6 left of a crest, very long, caution tightens 3 long, 40, 5 right of a crest, very long, 40, 6 left, very long, tightens, logs, 50, flat right of a small crest, 90, 4 left of a dip, very long, caution, keep middle of a long crest, to 3 right past junction, logs, opens to 6 right, extra long, tightens 8, plug in, 50, short 4 right of a small crest, 60, early 4 left, 70, bump, 80, caution, keep left to crest, 7, 4 right tightens, to 4 left don't cut, logs of a dip, 60, keep right of a small crest, 40, 3 left long opens.
Almost made it that time. I really should have known better than try to push through there like that. Thought I had it this time. It's okay though, we're trying to live up to the Colin McRae name. We gotta be a little crazy and try things that are kind of mental, to be honest.
100, crest, jump.
Close. If we would have just been a little bit tighter on it, we would have got through there.
Right of a bump long, caution tightens 3, very long past lane. 60, 4 right of a crest long, opens dump and logs. 50,
oh no.
Crest, caution tightens 2, logs outside.
Still haven't got terminal damage, we're just going to keep going. We don't want to lose too much off the leader either. So we actually...
40, crest.
Maybe I should actually shut up and listen to the co-driver since I don't know where I'm going. I gotta say, Scotland is living up to what I was expecting. This is a truly difficult location.
5, 4, 3, 2, go. 60, 6 left long, caution tightens 2 long, opens, keep middle of a small crest. 60, 5 left of a crest, and 5 right, opens, 50, 1 right, keep in, extra long, opens past logs, 40, 6 left tightens.
Ooh, little understeer on me. I tried to charge in a little too fast on that. I really just need to chill out a little bit and not try to push things too hard.
Into sudden, open heavy left, opens too long.
Oh, really broke loose the front end.
Into 3 right, opens long past logs. Keep left over 100, 1 right very long, opens and tightens. Into 5 left, into 5 right long, tightens over bump. 40, keep left over bump. Into 5 left long, opens to keep middle of a small crest. Into early short 4 left, 50. 3 right of a crest, 60, 5 left tightens 3, extra long, don't cut rocks inside, open 6 long past junction, 80, keep right of a jump, and 6 right of a jump, and 6 left of a jump, 40, 6 right of a small crest, 100, long bumping crest, caution, sudden short, 3 left, short 3 right, and 3 left long, 40, 6 right long, tightens over bump, into into 6 left, 60, keep middle of a jump, 90, keep right of a bump, into short 4 left, into 3 right, very long of a crest, past junction, 3 left of a crest, keep in. And
Almost forgot that time.
opens
That
very
corner
long.
catches me every single
To 6
time.
left of a big crest bump, and 6 left of a crest, very long, caution tightens 3 long,
I've been really
40.
fortunate not to wreck there every time though.
40, 6 left, very long tightens, logs at 50, flat right of a small crest, 90, 4 left of a dip, very long, caution, keep middle of a long crest, to 3 right, past junction, logs, opens to 6 right, extra long, tightens, neat, log in, 50, short 4 right of a small crest, 60, early 4 left, 70, bump, 80, caution, keep left to crest, sudden 4 right tightens, to 4 left don't cut, logs of a dip, 60, keep right of a small crest, 40,
There we
3
go.
long, opens, 60, 4 right tightens, 3 of a dip, opens, keep middle of a very long crest, to early 4 left, 60, 4 right long, to bumps, 60, early 4 left, keep in, 100, crest, jump, into 6 right, extra long of a crest, opens 80, 4 right of a bump long,
Ho
caution
ho,
tightens,
that was
3,
sketchy.
very long past lane, 60, 4 right of a crest long, opens don't cut logs, 50,
Oh, no.
4 left of a crest, caution tightens 2, logs outside,
I
extra,
knew
extra
exactly
long,
what corner it was as soon as I started to just plow off into the logs again. Well, obviously, but like, as soon as I saw it coming, I knew I was going to end up understeering into it.
crest, into 6 right tightens 3,
Oh, almost did it there again, too.
and 6 left, opens extra long, 50,
That corner, like,
caution, 4
really
right,
pulls you
jump,
out. It's
tightens,
kind of sketchy.
sudden 3 left of a dip long,
Oh my god.
50, keep right of a crest, and 6 left of a crest, opens extra long, tightens,
Literally right on the edge of that. It was not.
crest to sudden 4 right of a small crest, 60, 5 left tightens, into 6 right of a jump past junction, 60, 6 left, 80, keep right of a jump, into 5 right, very long, tightens 4 long, logs, to keep middle of a crest, and 6 left of a dip, 30, keep right of a crest, neat, 40, caution, 6 left, very long, tightens 4 of a dip, opens, keep middle of a very big crest, 80, double crest, 50, 3 right, tightens of a crest, 50, left long, 120 of a bumps, 6 right, tightens of a finish, 120 to stop.
There we go. Just had to get a good feel for the car and kind of how it reacts here. It's a very, very tricky location for sure. I'm really enjoying the level of difficulty though. I was really hoping they weren't going to just kind of dumb it down too much and make it a little too easy to get through just in general. But I gotta say, it seems like they did a really good job. Came in third, not bad really overall. Or fourth, okay. Grab a drink of my coffee here. I'm definitely getting a little parched. I gotta say, every time I do any rallying, even in sim, it really gets my heart pumping and just like really starts to like dry me out, heat me up. I always end up like just drenched in sweat after like an hour or two playing this game because I just get so into it and focused. Rallying is definitely a very physical form of motorsport too. There's just so much involved in going on all the time, especially like pedal work, and on like more modern cars with sequential shifters, handbrakes, and then they also have a lot more in the like real life modern rally cars, like as far as like different launch control settings on the wheel and just all the different settings they would need in a race car. Like I'm pretty sure they have brake balance among other things that are just all located in easy reach on the wheel. I'm honestly kind of thankful we don't have anything quite that detailed in sim because it takes a lot to really like learn those systems and how to use them properly. Plus you need so many more buttons than we already have on our sim rigs. Alright, so now we're moving up to 1988 Scotland and we're going to be in the Ford Sierra Cosworth RS500. I'm really kind of interested in this one because I don't have like a whole lot of experience in rear-wheel drive cars. This is one of the H3 cars. They usually tend to handle a little bit better though. So hopefully it doesn't take me too long to get used to it and actually get us through this one. And it is luckily 5-speed manual as well. I'm hoping we don't do any sequential cars. I want to try to drive this like as realistically as far as controls as possible, other than obviously my issue with handbrake, but as far as everything else, I'd like to like actually try to set up the shifting and stuff on a per car basis from now on, just to keep me like in the practice of doing it. I really do like that about like iRacing, and I'm pretty sure Race Room does it on a lot of cars too, but Assetto Corsa, like if a car is paddle shift, you can't use an H pattern. You can use like a sequential stick shift and get away with that, but you have to have at least some sort of sequential shifting device on your rig to be able to or drive those cars even. I guess you could probably assign it to buttons, but that would be super inconvenient.
A small crest. Good luck.
So I'm hoping we actually get some decent... I always forget I have to hold down the handbrake to be able to row the car. I'm hoping we make some decent progress in this. I'm kind of worried a little bit though, just by the difficulty already, just to get through that first stage.
50, 4 right of a dip. 70, 3 left of a crest. 70, long crest, continues over 100, a jump, into 6 right of a dip, tightens 4, extra long. 50, left of a crest.
Oh no.
6 right of a dip.
We may as well just reset the car and keep driving so I can learn the stage a little bit. It's not going to do me any good just to keep restarting right from the get-go and not get any kind of knowledge.
50, keep left of a jump. 50, 6 right long, tightens. 70, 6 left, tightens of a crest. Into 5 right, tightens.
This thing is just...
40, 3 left of a crest.
Oh! Okay, we'll restart now. I don't want to take too much damage and just have the car start driving terribly on me. This thing is just an absolute rocket though. Once you hit like the top of 4th gear, it really starts taking off. That's pretty insane. Like I said, I don't really have much experience driving this car at all, so definitely new to me.
Go. 100, 6 left of a small crest. 60, small crest. 50, 4 right of a dip. 70, 3 left of a crest. 70, long crest, continues over 100.
Oh,
jump.
A little wide.
Right of a dip, tightens.
Try to test my luck and see if I can carry a little more speed through there.
50,
didn't do any damage to the car, I don't think. So it's a really big thing.
5 left of a crest.
Oh.
Inside, tightens 4.
Definitely a very soft setup car. It's got a lot of body roll to it. Really weight transfers on you. It's almost like you gotta wait on the car to settle a little bit more before you start getting into the throttle.
Into 5 right of a crest. Into 6 right long of a crest. Into 6 left of a crest. 50. 3 right with a dip tightens. Into 5
oh
left.
no! Oh, I tried to dig myself out. Can we get up the hill still? Nope.
Into 5 left, opens middle of a crest, 60, 6 right long, tight shot, 3, into 3 left, opens long, to keep middle of a crest, and 5 right long, tightens 3, longs outside,
ooh, that was a nice flick there.
And keep left of a crest, 60,
followed by absolute failure.
3 left of a crest, 60, 3 left, don't cut, very long, open 6, 100, 6 left of a crest, 70, keep middle of a jump, 80, short 4 right, 80 over bumpy, 3 left tightens, 60, 4 right tightens, to keep middle of a crest, caution 3 left long, 70, 6 right tightens 3, 60, keep left of a crest and 5 right tightens.
Just about came around on me there.
To 6 left, very long, opens, keep right of a crest, 70. Into 6 right, very long, tighten shot 4. Into 6 left, keep in of a crest. Then keep right of a crest, into 6 left, opens, 60, turn 3 left, don't cut.
Oh, I saw logs. And I just floored it to get away from them. Oh yeah, no handbrake. You guys should have seen me when I was like actually just practicing a little bit before I started to do my test recording. I kept trying to grab my handbrake every time I would really need it, and I would like get halfway into pulling it and realize, oh yeah, it's not even like working whatsoever right now.
40, 3 right, open 6, extra long of a bumpy crest, caution, keep right of a crest, jump, into 4 left long, tighten short, 3, and 3 right of a crest, 40, 3 left, very long, tightens past lane, and short 4 right.
Oh, I tried to carry it. I don't know how I survived that though. I thought for sure I was dead. I'm sure you guys saw. I like braced myself for impact and everything.
50, 3 right, 40, 3 left, into 5 right long, opens keep middle of a crest, 80, 6 left of a small crest, to 6 right, keep middle of a jump, 50, left of a bump, opens 50, middle of a jump, 80, 6 right, very long,
oh my god.
70,
oh, I was gonna say, if I land wheels up, I'm just gonna keep going. I have had some super close calls there. That was insane. Yeah, I'm definitely not disappointed in Scotland at all. Wow, this is really nuts. Out of like absolutely nowhere and catch you so off guard. There's so much just elevation change and so much in the surface you gotta watch out for between like the ditches on the side and all the rocks and stuff that are hidden.
70, 3 left of a crest, 70, long crest, continues over 100 and jump, into 6 right of a dip, tightens 4, extra long, 50, left of a crest, into 6 right of a dip, 5 left of a crest, logs inside, tightens 4, 50, keep left of a jump, 50, 6 right long, tightens 70,
oh, I did everything I could to keep it from getting too out of control through there. That is not the place you want to be fishtailing.
40, 3 left of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, and 6 right of a long crest, to 6 left of a crest, 50, 3 right of a dip tightens, into 5 left, opens middle of a crest, 60.
Oh my god, get away from the ditch. I would rather go up on the hill there and lose some like time doing that than go back off and do a bunch of damage with the car.
And 5 right long, tightens 3, logs outside, opens 6. And keep left of a crest, 60. 3 left of a crest, 60. 3 left, don't cut, very long, opens 6.
Oh, come on, there we go. Okay, as long as I don't go too far out and like really smack the back, I'm okay with that.
Keep middle of a jump, 80, short 4 right, 80 of a bumpy.
Oh, wow, that really threw me around.
60, 4 right tightens, to keep middle of a crest, caution 3 left long, 70, 6 right tightens 3, 60, keep left of a crest and 5 right tightens, into 6 left, very long, opens, keep right of a crest, 70, into 6 right, very long, tighten short 4, into 6 left.
I really like how some of these sections just flow so well and you can really just kind of swing the car out.
3 left, don't cut. Keep middle of a long crest, into 4 right, 70.
Flip the edge again. Oh my god. A little too much clutch
40,
kick on that one.
6 left, tighten short, 5 over bump. 40, 3 right, open 6, extra long of a bumpy crest. Caution, keep right of a crest, jump, into 4 left long, tighten short, 3, and 3 right of a crest.
Not again.
40, 3
Oh my god.
long, tightens past lane.
Oh, come on. Oh well, we're gonna keep going.
And short 4 right, into 6 left of a bump.
That was like the most anticlimactic roll too.
Keep middle of a jump maybe, to 6 right of a bump, tightens, to 4 left of a small crest, 50, 3 right, 40, 3 left, into 5 right long, opens, keep middle of a crest, 80, 6 left of a small crest, to 6 right.
This thing really likes to swing out on you. It is a fairly long wheelbase car. Ooh!
Jump, 80, 6 right, very long,
Just like that, that was getting scary close to the edge.
70, 4 left long, tightens 3 of a crest. 50, 5 right, and keep middle of a crest. 30, 4 right long, tightens, keep middle of a crest, bump. 40, 4 left, tightens of a crest, and slowing. 6 right into 3 left, tightens 1 very long. Opens past Lawrence.
Oh no.
40. And right to keep left of a small crest. Caution, tightens 3 left, tightens. Into 4 right. Opens.
Did I already say that rear-wheel drive rally cars really aren't so much my thing?
Tightens.
Oh, I went to go for my handbrake again, and I was like, oh yeah, it doesn't work, and I was already too late anyways.
Tightens of a bump.
We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Oh, I need another drink. My throat is so scratchy today. Okay, focus. I mean, we don't have to drive as fast as I keep trying to. I just like to drive fast. We could easily probably get through this if I just slowed down a little bit and was a little more cautious on some of these corners.
Go. 100, 6 left of a small crest. 60, small crest. 50, 4 right of a dip. 70, 3 left of a crest. 70, long crest. Continues over 100, and jump. Into 6 right of a dip, tightens 4, extra long, 50, flat left of a crest, into 6 right of a dip, 5 left of a crest, logs inside.
I'm pretty sure I tapped a log there. It felt the rear end of the car get shifted over just a little bit. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Not again.
70, 6 left, tightens of a crest.
Oh, the side of the road just keeps making me go back and forth because it just pulls you around so much, and this car has, like I said, so much weight transfer to it.
6 right over long crest, to 6 left over crest, 50, 3 right over dip, tightens, into 5 left, opens middle of a crest, 60, 6 right long, tightens short, 3, into 3 left, opens long, to keep middle of a crest, and 5 right long, tightens 3, longs outside, opens 6, and keep left of a crest, 60, 3 left of a crest, 60,
Oh.
3 left on cut.
I hate all these logs on the edge of the road so much. Oh god.
100. 6 left of a crest.
Once again, I hate those logs so much.
80. Short 4 right.
Oh, I hate the edge of this road too.
3 left.
This isn't even really a road, I don't think you could say.
4 right tightens. To keep middle of a crest. Caution 3 left long. 70. 6 right, tightens 3 right.
Oh,
60.
too much clutch kick
Left
again.
of a crest and 5 right tightens. Into 6 left, very long, opens, keep right of a crest, 70. Into 6 right, very long, tightens short 4.
I was about to say, I know I'm going to clip that log.
In of a crest,
Oh,
right of a crest, into 6 left, opens, 60. Turn
Oh,
3
God.
left, don't cut. And keep middle of it on crest, into 4 right, 70. Flat left, and unseen 5 right, extra
Ooh.
long of a small crest. 40.
man, this thing really
6
kicks
left,
out hard
short
sometimes.
5 over bump. 40. 3 right, open 6, extra long of a bumpy crest. Caution, keep right of a crest, jump. Into 4 left long, tighten short 3. And 3 right of a crest. 40. 3 left, very long, tightens past lane. And short 4 right, into 6 left of a bump. To keep right of a bumpy 100. Keep middle of a jump maybe. Into 6 right of a bump, tightens. To 4 left of a small crest. 50. 3 right. 40, 3 left, into 5 right long, opens, keep middle of a crest, 80, 6 left of a small crest, to 6 right, keep middle of a jump, 50, 4 left,
Oh god,
jump, 80, 6 right, very
we're
long,
gonna make it to the end, damn it.
jumps inside, opens, 70, 4 left long, tightens 3 of a crest.
Just being real cautious in that corner. I've caught the rocks there enough times already.
30, 4 right long, tightens, keep middle of a crest, bump. 40, 4 left, tightens of a crest, and slowing, 6 right into 3 left, tightens 1, very long. Opens past logs,
Oh, haha.
40.
Come on, I know you got enough power to get going in
Keep
third
left of a
gear.
small crest, caution, tightens
So I say,
3.
this thing revs out so fast, there's like no point in me downshifting it.
Opens long, caution, tightens 1. Extra long. Tightens.
Can we just be done with rear-wheel drive rally cars already? I know I really need to get better driving them, but I just do not like rear-wheel drive rally that much.
30. 3 left long. And 5 right long. Tightens of a bump.
You would think I would enjoy it more too, because it's a lot like drifting, but
Logs keep in and 4 right. And slow in 4 left, tightens 2.
it's different enough that I just don't enjoy it all that much.
50, right of a crest, keep left of a 60, slow in 4, right of a crest, tightens 2, opens, 6 right, very long, to keep right of a 80, 3 left, opens of a finish.
We made it to the end.
To stop.
Jeez. You can see right there, I wasn't even going that fast, and the edge just throws this thing all over the place. It's honestly a little bit ridiculous. Whew, I am definitely sweating after that one. That was rough. That's why I was just like, whatever, we're going to the end. I don't really care where I finish. As long as we finish the scenario out for today. Dead last. Kind of figured that was going to happen with how many times I wrecked there and how slow I was being through some of the sections. Oh, you have to actually get at least second. Okay, looks like we're doing it again. Whew. Actually, guys, I'm going to take just a quick break, use the bathroom, cool off just a little bit here before we get into this next section of the rally. Hopefully my Stream Deck still works for me here, so I don't have to actually switch over to my PC and do all the So guys, I just noticed I did forget to turn my phone all the way down that I'm using to like monitor chat and make sure the stream's still running alright. So there was a bit of an echo there because of my mic. I'm sorry about that. I did turn it all the way down though once I noticed it. Because I did go back and watch just a little bit of like the footage to make sure everything was still running okay. It looks like I'm going to have to switch over and manually turn on my camera though, because it does not look like, oh no, it should be switched for you guys. Haha, my phone was behind by like a minute. No wonder I didn't see it change. Well, never mind. I guess I can switch back over there. Luckily, it is pretty easy to change, so not a big deal. Anyways. Okay, now my phone is turned all the way down. I thought I turned it all the way down. Apparently, it was still turned up a little bit, though. Oh, man, I'm really dreading restarting this one. This is a really difficult stage in this car, I gotta say. Really should have took the time to run downstairs and fill my coffee back up or grab something else to drink too, because now I don't have anything. That was literally the last little tiny sip of coffee I had there.
Small crest, 50, 4 right of a dip, 70, 3 left of a crest, 70, long crest, continues over 100, and jump into 6 right of a dip, tightens 4, extra long, 50, left of a crest, into 6 right of a dip, 5 left of a crest, logs inside, tightens 4, 50, keep left of a jump, 50, 6 right long, tightens 70, 6 left, tightens over crest, into 5 right, tightens over dip, 40, 3 left over crest, into 5 right over crest, into 6 right long over crest, into 6 left over crest, 50, 3 right over dip, tightens, into 5 left, opens middle of a crest, 60, 6 right long, tightens short, 3, into 3 left, opens long, to keep middle of a crest, and 5 right long, tightens 3, longs outside, opens 6.
Ooh, yep. Okay, we didn't lose much time.
60, 3 left of a crest, 60.
Either way, I'm going to need to run the stage so I can get the hang of it and actually be able to get a decent finish out of this. Oh my god. There is literally logs everywhere in that corner.
Keep middle of a jump, 80. Short 4 right, 80 over bumpy, 3 left tightens, 60, 4 right tightens, to keep middle of a crest, caution 3 left long, 70, 6 right tightens 3, 60.
Oh, almost washed out of me again there.
Tightens, into 6 left, very long, opens, keep right to the crest, 70, into 6 right, very long.
Oh, get away from those logs. Oh, we were catching up to him too on that one. And my Stream Deck app just my Stream Deck app just closed on me again. There we go. Okay, I need to slow down a little bit. Caffeine's starting to get to me a little bit. That's probably honestly part of my issue too. Cookie and Cars, I believe it is. She's like a rally driver and she does sim racing videos. I believe it was her. It might have been, no, I don't believe it was Sim Racing Girl on YouTube. Did like a video on a bunch of different energy drinks, just coffee, tea, basically anything with caffeine, and actually had like a brain scan thing hooked up while it was all going on to like map the way her brain was operating while having no caffeine in her system and while having these energy drinks in. And she pretty much proved that her lap times actually slowed down and she was making more mistakes because of the caffeine. Like, it's almost like your central nervous system goes into overdrive, which is exactly really what it does with caffeine or any kind of stimulant. Okay, enough ranting about caffeine. Let's try to actually get through this and get a decent finish.
5, 4, 3, go. 100, 6 left of a small crest, 60, small crest, 50, 4 right of a dip, 70, 3 left of a crest, 70, long crest, continues over 100, on jump, into
So
6
I'm down
right
to
of a
third.
dip, tightens 4,
Thought fourth would be
extra,
alright. If I
extra
would have carried
long,
more speed, it would have been.
50,
But
left
really
of a
trying to
crest,
not
into
make
6 right of a
any
dip,
really bad mistakes here again.
crest logs inside, tightens 4, 50, keep left of a jump, 50, 6 right long,
Hey, we
tightens,
actually got through there without
70,
flying
6
all over the
left,
place that
crest,
time and
into
hanging up
5
the
right,
logs.
tightens over a dip, 40, 3 left of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, and 6 right of a long crest, into 6 left of a crest, 50, 3 right of a dip, tightens, into 5 left, opens, middle of a crest, 60, 6 right long, tightens short, 3, into 3 left, opens long, to keep middle of a crest, and 5 right long, tightens 3, logs outside, opens 6, left of a
Oh,
crest, 60,
washed out on me again in that
3 left of
corner.
a crest,
I
60,
really wish they could do a little bit with the tuning on the cars for this, but
long, opens
I guess it's kind of whatever. You just have to learn to adapt to how the car's set up for you.
6 left of a crest, 70.
I just really like to be able to adjust my diff preload a little bit in these rear-wheel drive, or not diff preload, but my diff lock settings in the rear-wheel drive cars, so they're a little bit smoother and not quite as oversteery.
70, 6 right, tightens 3 right, 60, keep left of a crest and 5 right, tightens, into 6 left, very long, opens, keep right of a crest, 70, into 6 right, very long, tightens short 4, into 6 left, keep in of a crest, then keep right of a crest, into 6 left, opens, 60, turn 3 left, don't cut,
Oh,
keep middle of a long crest, into 4 right,
these logs are just murdering me here. I have to keep slowing down so much because I'm so worried about just plowing into them again.
6 left, tighten short, 5 over bump, 40, 3 right, open 6, extra long of a bumpy crest, caution, keep right of a crest, jump, into 4 left long, tighten short, 3, and 3 right of a
Oh
crest,
my god.
40, 3 left, very long, tighten towards lane, and short 4 right, into 6 left of a bump, to keep right of a bumpy bump.
I do not know how I just made it through that.
Jump maybe,
Any
into
of
6
that,
right
that
of a
was
bump,
ridiculous.
To 4 left of a small crest, 50, 3 right, 40, 3 left, into 5 right long, opens keep middle of a crest, 80, 6 left of a small crest, to 6 right, keep middle of a jump, 50, 5 left of a bump, opens 50,
Oh my god.
middle of a jump, 80, 6 right, very
Oh
long,
yeah, we're going for a ride. I was actually faster in that section. Really doesn't matter though. Holy cow. The AI are kind of honestly a little bit brutal for this. They are so fast through here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, 6 left of a small crest, 60, small crest, 50, 4 right of a dip, 70, 3 left of a crest, 70, long crest, continues over 100,
Oh,
jump, into 6 right of a dip,
Okay, we're good.
tightens 4, extra long,
I was pretty fast for that first corner,
50,
but it really threw me off coming into that
into
one.
6 right of a dip,
Oh no.
5 left of a crest, logs inside, tightens 4,
Can we get rid of some of the logs? Just like a few. That's what keeps catching me up. There's so many logs so close to the edges of the stage. It's insane.
3, 2, 1, go. 100, 6 left of a small crest, 60, small crest, 50, 4 right of a dip, 70, 3 left of a crest, 70, long crest, continues over 100, and jump, into 6 right of a dip.
Oh, almost went down in the ditch
extra,
again.
extra long, 50, left of a crest, into 6 right of a dip, and 5 left of a crest, locks
Oh,
inside,
I could hear it
four,
put my bumper on those logs.
50, keep left of a jump, 50, 6 right long, tightens 70, 6 left, tightens over crest, into 5 right, tightens over dip, 40, 3 left over crest,
Oh my god.
5 right over crest, and 6 right over long crest,
Somehow held on to it.
6 left over crest, 50,
Really
3
slowed
right,
us down a little bit, but...
tightens, into 5 left, opens, middle of a crest, 60,
Oh,
shot 3,
too much throttle. Okay, I'm going to be completely honest. This stage and car are kicking my ass right now. This is ridiculous. They were really putting you to the challenge in this, I gotta say. I'm really kind of glad, though, because Colin McRae was an incredible driver, and it really takes a lot to live up to that.
6 left of a small crest, 60, small crest, 50, 4 right of a dip, 70, 3 left of a crest, 70, long crest, continues over 100, a jump, into 6 right of a dip, tightens 4, extra long, 50, left of a crest, into 6 right of a dip.
Oh, a little bit understeer there on throttle. That was sketchy.
50, keep left of a jump. 50, 6 right long, tightens 70, 6 left, tightens of a crest, into 5 right, tightens of a dip. 40, 3 left of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, and 6 right of a long crest, into 6 left of a crest, 50, 3 right of a dip, tightens, into 5 left, opens middle of a crest, 60, 6 right,
Oh.
long, shot 3,
Just barely got it. Counter steered fast
middle
enough.
of a crest, right long, tightens 3, longs outside, opens 6, and keep left of a crest, 60, 3 left of a crest, 60, 3 left and cut, very long, open 6,
Oh no. Okay, we're good.
100,
I thought I was going to hit him head on again. The car was really pushing
70,
off to the outside of the corner on me.
80, short 4 right, 80 over bumpy, 3 left tightens, 60, 4 right tightens, to keep middle of a crest, caution 3 left long.
Oh, I was going to try to go, though. You've got to find a really good balance of pushing the car and yourself hard, but not going over that limit in this car. Especially here, there's no room for error on these Scotland stages. This is really insane.
100, 6 left of a small crest, 60, small crest, 50, 4 right of a dip, 70, 3 left of a crest, 70, long crest, continues over 100, and jump, into 6 right of a dip, tightens 4, extra long, 50, left of a crest, into 6 right of a dip, and 5 left of a crest, logs inside, tightens 4.
Oh, wow, I'm getting real close to these logs.
50, 6 right long, tightens 70, 6 left, tightens of a crest, into 5 right, tightens of a dip, 40, 3 left of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, and 6 right over long crest, into 6 left of a crest, 50, 3 right over dip, tightens, into 5 left, opens middle of a crest, 60, 6 right long, tightens short 3, into 3 left, opens long, to keep middle of a crest, and 5 right long, tightens 3, logs outside, opens 6, and keep left of a crest, 60, 3 left of a crest, 60, 3 left on cut, very long, opens 6, 100, 6 left of a crest,
Oh my god.
70, keep middle of a jump, 80, short 4 right, 80 over bumpy, 3 left tightens, 60.
Oh, it threw me again.
Middle of a crest,
I don't think I'm going to be able to take that little like cheater line through the ditch there. It keeps throwing the car too much once I come out and go to the other side.
70, 6 right,
Trail.
tightens 3, 60, keep left of a crest and 5 right tightens, into 6 left, very long, opens, keep right of a crest, 70, into 6 right, very long, tighten shot.
Oh no. Oh yeah, that was a hard hit. I was staying on him too. I was hoping I could just make it through to the finish and get that win. I am honestly surprised by how much difficulty this is actually giving me. This is still only the second scenario too. It's only going to get harder from here, I imagine.
100, 6 left of a small crest, 60, small crest, 50, 4 right of a dip, 70, 3 left of a crest, 70, long crest, continues over 100, and jump into 6 right of a dip, tightens 4, extra long, 50, left of a crest, into 6 right of a dip, 5 left of a crest, logs inside, tightens 4, 50, keep left of a jump, 50, 6 right long, tightens 70, 6 left, tightens of a crest, into 5 right, tightens of a dip, 40, 3 left of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, and 6 right over long crest, into 6 left of a crest, 50, 3 right over dip, tightens, into 5 left, opens middle of a crest, 60, 6 right long, tightens short, 3, into 3 left, opens long, to keep middle of a crest, and 5 right long, tightens 3, logs outside, opens 6, and keep left of a crest, 60, 3 left of a crest, 60, 3 left, don't cut, very long, opens 6, 100, 6 left of a crest, 70, keep middle of a jump, 80, short 4 right, 80 over bumpy, 3 left tightens, 60, 4 right tightens, to keep middle of a crest, caution 3 left long, 70, 6 right tightens 3, 60, keep left of a crest and 5 right tightens, into 6 left, very long, opens, keep right of a crest, 70, into 6 right, very long, tighten short 4, into 6 left, keep in of a crest, and keep right of a crest, into 6 left, opens 60, turn 3 left, don't cut, and keep middle of a long crest, into 4 right,
Oh no!
70, flat left, an unseen 5 right, extra long of a small crest, 40, 6 left, tighten short, 5 over bump, 40, 3 right, open 6, extra long of a bumpy crest, caution, keep right of a crest, jump, into 4 left long, tighten short, 3, and 3 right of a crest, 40, 3 left, very long, tightens past lane, and short.
Oh no! Oh no! I caught something in those weeds there.
Into 6 left of a bump, to keep right of a bumpy 100.
We were doing so good too. Come on.
To 6 right of a bump, tightens to 4 left of a small crest, 50, 3 right, 40, 3 left, into 5 right long, opens keep middle of a crest, 80, 6 left of a small crest, to 6 right, keep middle of a jump, 50, left of a bump, opens 50, keep middle of a jump, 80, 6 right, very long,
Oh no!
don't cut, 3 rocks inside.
Oh! I straightened it out too. Wow, we rolled a lot on that one. I had it too. I had it under control, and then I caught something, and that was it. Have I mentioned already how much I hate rear-wheel drive rally cars? I don't really hate them. I just hate being forced to drive them when I really just want to move to something else, to be completely honest.
1, go. 100, 6 left of a small crest, 60, small crest, 50, 4 right of a dip, 70, 3 left of a crest, 70, long crest, continues over 100, and jump, into 6 right of a dip, tightens 4, extra long, 50, left of a crest, into 6 right of a dip, 5 left of a crest, logs inside, tightens 4, 50, keep left of a jump, 50, 6 right long, tightens 70, 6 left, tightens of a crest, into 5 right, tightens of a dip, 40, 3 left of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, into 6 right long of a crest, into 6 left of a crest, 50, 3 right of a dip, tightens, into 5 left, opens middle of a crest, 60.
Oh, I hate that corner. That's the first time I've really messed up bad on it, though, I think. Maybe at the very beginning I might have. I've done a pretty good job about like cutting it really close through there, though, and not actually wrecking.
6 left of a small crest, 60, small crest, 50, 4 right of a dip, 70, 3 left of a crest, 70, long crest, continues over 100, a jump, into 6 right of a dip, tightens 4, extra long.
Yep, that just happened. You really got to be so careful in these stages. Just a little bit outside
5
of the actual path you're supposed to be on, and it pretty much ruins you about every time, it seems like, at least in this car where you don't have all-wheel drive to be able to grip up. Honestly, I almost feel like even with the front-wheel drive car I'd be almost a little bit better off.
3 left of a crest, 70, long crest, continues over 100, a jump, into 6 right of a dip, tightens 4, extra long, 15, left of a crest.
See, like right there, I was barely touching the edge,
and
and something just really caught me up, and then it pushes me to the other side, and I started catching the other side, too.
6 right long, tightens 70, 6 left, tightens over crest, into 5 right, tightens over dip, 40, 3 left over crest, into 5 right of a crest, into 6 right long of a crest, into 6 left of a crest, 50, 3 right of a dip, tightens, into 5 left, opens middle of a crest, 60, 6 right long, tightens short, 3, into 3 left, opens long, to keep middle of a crest, and 5 right long, tightens 3, longs outside, opens 6, and keep left of a crest, 60, 3 left of a crest, 60, 3 left, don't cut, very long, open 6, 100, 6 left of a crest, 70, keep middle of a jump, 80, short 4 right, 80 of a bumpy, 3 left tightens, 60,
Oh no.
4 right tightens, to keep middle of a crest, and caution 3 left long, 70, 6 right, tightens 3, 60, keep left of a crest and 5 right tightens, into 6 left, very long, opens, keep right of a crest, 70, into 6 right, very long, tighten short 4, into 6 left, keep in of a crest, then keep right of a crest, into 6 left, opens, 60, turn 3 left, don't
Oh my god. These goddamn logs. Just gonna say it. These goddamn logs. I mean, it really don't matter. I can't get demonetized. I'm not monetized in the first place. Don't really know what the like full guidelines are of YouTube and what you can say anyway. I know it's supposed to be like PG-13 or something like that.
100, 6 left of a small crest, 60, small crest, 50, 4 right of a dip, 70, 3 left of a crest, 70, long crest, continues over 100.
Oh my god.
Into 6 right of a dip, tightens 4,
I got really lucky there was nothing in the grass for me to hit there.
Left of a
It
crest.
seems like they're
into
almost
6 right
always
of a
here in
dip,
Scotland. Oh no.
5 left of a crest,
Didn't matter.
side tightens 4.
You can probably tell that the frustrations is definitely getting to me. That my driving gets worse and worse. Okay. Just take a quick second, refocus, take a breather. I gotta say too, having headphones on this long doing this really heats you up.
3, 2, 1, go. 100, 6 left of a small crest, 60, small crest, 50, 4 right of a dip, 70, 3 left of a crest, 70, long crest, continues over 100, a jump,
Whoa.
into 6 right of a dip, tightens.
A little too tight on that one, just pulled the car right around on me. Whoa, where am I going?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, 6 left of a small crest, 60, small crest, 50, 4 right of a dip, 70, 3 left of a crest, 70, long crest, continues over 100, a jump, into 6 right of a dip, tightens 4, extra long, 50, flat left of a crest, into 6 right of a dip, 5 left of a crest, logs inside, tightens 4, 50, keep left of a jump, 50, 6 right long, tightens 70, 6 left, tightens over crest, dip, 40, 3 left over crest, into 5 right over crest, into 6 right long over crest, into 6 left over crest, 50, 3 right, over dip, tightens, into 5 left, opens, middle of a crest, 60, 6 right long, tightens short, 3, into 3 left, opens long, to keep middle of a crest, and 5 right long, tightens 3, longs outside, opens 6,
Oh,
and keep left
still
over
okay.
60, 3 left over crest, 60, 3 left on cut, very long, opens 6, 100, 6 left over crest, 70, keep middle of a choke, 80, short 4 right, 80 over bumpy, 3 left tightens, 60, 4 right tightens, to keep middle of a crest, caution 3 left long, 70, 6 right tightens 3, 60, keep left of a crest and 5 right tightens, into 6
Oh
left,
my God.
very long, opens, keep right of a crest, 70,
wow, the rear end came around real fast on me on
into
that
6
one.
right, very long, tightens short 4,
I was like almost right on top of
into
him
6
too there.
left, keep in of a
That
crest,
sounded really bad.
and keep right of a crest, into 6 left, opens,
Oh God.
60, 2, 3
That tree there on the left fakes me out and makes me think that I need to keep going left every time.
crest, into 4 right, 70, flat left, an unseen 5 right, extra long with a small crest, 40, 6 left, tight short, 5 over bump, 40, 3 right, open 6, extra long with a bumpy crest, into caution, keep right of a crest jump,
Oh.
into 4 left long, tight short, 3, and 3 right of a crest, 40, 3 left, very long, tightens past lane, and short 4 right, into 6 left of a bump, to keep right of a bumpy 100, keep middle of a jump maybe, to 6 right of a bump, tightens, and 4 left of a small crest, 50, 3 right, 40, 3 left, into 5 right long, opens, keep middle of a crest, 80, 6 left of a small crest, to 6 right, keep middle of a jump, 50, 5 left of a bump, opens 50, keep middle of a jump, 80, 6 right, very long, tightens, don't cut, 3 rocks inside, 70, 4 left long, tightens 3 of a crest, 50, 5 right, and keep middle of a crest, 30, 4 right long, tightens, keep middle of a crest, bump, 40, 4 left, tightens of a crest, and slowing, 6 right into 3 left, tightens 1, very long. Opens past logs, give in, 40. Flat right, to keep left of a small crest, caution, tightens 3 left, tightens. Into 4 right, opens long, caution, tightens 1, extra long. Tightens. 30.
God, I really wish I had a handbrake of any kind. I know I could probably flick it in, but I just don't want to spin out.
40, 4 left of a crest, tightens past logs, keep in, and 4 right. And slow in, 4 left, tightens 2, extra long, opens 6 long, tightens an end, 50, 5 right of a crest, to keep left of a 60, slow in, 4 right of a crest, tightens 2, opens 6 right, very long, to keep right of 80, 3 left, opens on the finish, 200 to stop.
Ooh. Well, hopefully that was enough for us to get second. I'm really hoping so, because it looked like we were pretty close to the leader there by the end. All we can do is just finish it out and see, though. Hey, we almost got 420. Oh my gosh, did we actually get it? Oh, thank you. Oh, it's about time. That was rough. That was real rough. Oh yeah, like almost probably 45 minutes of the stream, just about, I want to say. Probably a little less, like 35, 40 minutes. Ooh, we're in front wheel drive H2. Peugeot 205 GTI. I do enjoy this car, but I'm not looking forward to doing it here in Wales. I really think that's going to be a rough one. And then it looks, yep, Sierra Cosworth for the last two. The New Zealand New Zealand with the Sierra Cosworth, really all three of these are probably going to be fairly difficult combinations to get through. Especially from the experience I just had with the Cosworth there in Scotland. Wow, my brain still is like mush almost after trying to get through that. I was focused so hard that last time through, just trying to make up time wherever I could after I made those few mistakes. They do give you some room for error for sure on that, but you have really got to be pushing it to actually get second there against the AI. Do I want to go to the Peugeot though for this one, or do I want to skip it? We'll go ahead and try to do it in order. This is probably going to be the last one, unless I can manage to somehow make it through this really, really quick. We're going to do in this stream. And I actually am going to take one more quick break here before we get into that. So I'll switch you guys over to my Be Right Back screen. And as soon as I get finished up walking around, stretching my legs a little bit, we'll get back to it and get started in the Peugeot. Alright guys, we are coming back here now. We are going to get started up in Wales here. I just got to switch my input back over. I really wish the Elgato Stream Deck app you can get for Android was just more stable. That's the really big issue I have with it. It just, even on using it on multiple devices and trying it, it's just so buggy and does not really function how it should and does weird things. Even the PC app is fairly buggy, honestly, that connects with it. Okay, so at least this is going to be a stage that I decently know here in Wales. Really not saying much though, because I've never drove Pantmauer or Pantmauer, I don't really have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce it, in any front wheel drive car, so this is definitely going to be a little getting used to. Especially in this front wheel drive car, this has a very distinct kind of like snappiness to it, but at the same time it is extremely understeery when you push it hard in corners, which obviously it's front wheel drive, but compared to like the Golf GTI, it's just nowhere near as like planeted and just doesn't have quite as good a handling as that car. Oh, we have to start with engine damage on this one, huh?
Go. 50.
Actually, before we even really go into this, I want to see what we need to do. So maintain your current position, finish the top 5 with a damaged engine mount. Okay. I think that should be doable. This car can get a little weird when you get engine damage on it, but I think we'll do alright.
3 right over crest long tightens, into 4 left, tightens turn square left.
This corner is really
right over
rough to get
60.
around well, and
2 left over crest tightens.
all-wheel drive vehicles, I'm going to say, I'm probably going to do terribly getting around there in this thing. The steering feels super, like, the force feedback, I should say anyways, feels super aggressive on this thing compared to, wow, I'm getting real used to PC gaming, and I just dropped my controller. But yeah, the force feedback just feels super strong in it. I wonder if they didn't change something in the last update for some of these cars, since they're going to be in the flat-out DLC, and they were running in these scenarios, because it definitely feels much different than the last time I drove it. From what I remember, this thing actually has fairly light steering in general.
Turn square left.
You can really feel when the car is like really gripping up hard to front now.
Into 3 right over crest.
It's okay. We need the practice anyways. Like I said, it's been a few weeks since I've played this at all. It's definitely been a little bit since I've done this stage, so we do got to get used to everything. Yeah, they definitely changed the way this car feels as far as force feedback. This is way more detailed now too.
Into 6 left over crest, 2 right tightens don't cut. Into 3 left long. Into 4 right over crest bump. And keep left over crest jump into 4 right. 60. 5 left long, tightens 3.
It was just like running through my head, but like that snappy understeering thing I was talking about, just it makes me think of like if a Miata was front wheel drive. I think exactly like if I was put into like a really accurate description of what this thing feels like. It's just like super go-karty handling, but it gets so understeery.
5 right over bumps, 5 left over jump, 5 right long, opens over crest back.
Wow, that force feedback is so aggressive. I'm not saying I don't like it, I do, but definitely a trick to getting used to.
50. 3 left, tightens over crest, don't cut. Into 6 right. And 6 left through narrow gate. 30. 4 left over crest, into 4 right, tightens over crest and through gate. 5 left over crest, into 5 right over jump. Into 3 left long. 30. 4 left long over crest, into 5 right over crest.
This thing sounds so hurt right now, you can really hear it.
Right over jump. Into 6 left, 170 over bumps. 5 left, into 4 right, keep in over crest jump.
I hate this corner so much right here too.
4 left, opens over crest, keep left over 80. 4 right long, tightens 3, don't cut. Keep left over 30, 4 right over bump. into slow, 4 left through logs, 30, turn square left. 30.
Oh yeah, no handbrake.
4 right, opens over crest long, tightens turn, hairpin right.
I was gonna say, we gained a lot of ground on him in that last sector there.
Keep right over 60, turn 3 left long, opens over crest, bad camber.
Come on, pick up a little speed for me here.
6 right over crest and turn square right through gate. 60. Crest, into 5 right over jump. Into 3 left long, tightens over crest. Into 5 right long, tightens. Into 5 left. And 2 right long, tightens. Into 4 left, opens over crest. 50 over crest. 5 left, 60.
Oh, the leader is already across the finish. We were gaining on him for a little bit there, but it really slowed down once I started hitting these holes again. Oops. I did pretty good about not damaging the car all the way up till then. We just had a couple little mishaps besides that. See how much faster we actually are going to have to be. Wow, way faster than that, that's for sure. So the time split's not that bad, honestly. We're all pretty close. I need to make up, obviously, a decent amount of time, but... Sorry, excuse me there, guys. All this coffee. It's making me a little, like, burpy and stuff. So 38.47. To get 5th, we need a 38.39. So just around 8 seconds, roughly. It's not... It sounds like that's a lot, but really it's not with the mistakes I made. If I could figure out how to get this thing around the little hairpin down here at the bottom of this hill, it would really help our cause too of getting ahead.
1, go. 50.
If you hit this right, you can really big push right off the start, make him a good chunk of time on him.
Keep right over 60. 2 left over crest, tightens.
It's a little bit better that time.
Into 3
no.
right over crest. Into 5 left.
I always get caught off guard by that corner.
Into 3
Like,
left.
oh yeah, I made it through there, and then I nailed that and almost go straight up those trees, like
into 4
80% of the time, probably.
Over 60. Into 6 left over crest. 2 right tightens, don't cut. Into 3 left long. Into 4 right over crest bump.
Terrible line through
And
there,
keep
but
left over crest jump. Into 4 right. 60. 5 left long, tightens 3. To keep right over jump. Into 3 left long, opens over crest. And keep right. Into 4 left over crest.
oh, the front end was just
30
walking its
bumps.
way around there once I got on
4 left
throttle.
long. To keep right over 30. 5 left. 5 right over bumps. 5 left over jump. 5 right long, opens over crest, back camber. Into 4 left long over crest. 50. 3 left, tightens over crest, don't cut. Into 6 right. And 6 left through narrow gate. 30. 4 left over crest, into 4 right, tightens over crest and through gate. 5 left over crest, into 5 right over jump. Into 3 left long. 30. 4 left long over crest, into 5 right over crest. Into 4 left, into 4 right over jump. Into 6 left, 170 over bumps. 5 left, into 4 right, keep in over crest jump. Left, opens over crest, keep left over 80.
A little slow through there.
4 right long, tightens 3, don't cut. Keep left over 30, 4 right over bump. Into slow, 4 left through logs. 30, turn square left. 30. 4 right, opens over crest long, tightens turn, hairpin right. into 6 left over crest. Keep right over 60, turn 3 left long.
We were actually doing a good job catching up too.
6 right over crest and turn square right through gate. 60. Crest into 5 right over jump. Into 3 left long, tightens over crest. Into 5 right long, tightens. Into 5 left. And 2 right long, tightens. Into 4 left, opens over crest. 50 over crest. 5 left, 60. Over finish. 60 to stop.
Oh, I should have just kept it forward right there. I don't know what I was thinking. We did do pretty well in those last 2 sectors, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to get us in the top 5. We'll just have to see. Come on now. I pulled up more than far enough. I gotta say, I do love driving this little Peugeot. Wow, I almost couldn't talk. Oh, we just barely got it. They actually were faster this time than the last time too, so we were really lucky on that one. But yeah, I really enjoy driving this car. It's a really fun car. It's kind of difficult to get used to the handling of it. Oh, we were actually pretty nice through that corner. I think that's one of the, or just about as good as you could take that line in front wheel drive. Actually, I want to go ahead and watch a little bit of this. It was a really fun rally stage, and I do enjoy watching my replays and just kind of seeing where I can improve on them. Oh, did I just restart? Tell me I don't have to actually do it again. We're gonna quit. I cannot believe I just did that. Just like went brain dead there for a second. No! No! Well, it looks like we're doing it again, boys. Yeah, after that, this is definitely going to be the last stage for tonight. I cannot believe I did that. I knew it was going to do it too. It never counts when you complete it if you restart. Cannot believe I did that to myself. Okay, hopefully we can get it first go this time. Leave it to me too. I really should have done this stream earlier in the day when I was not so tired and just kind of loopy from all the caffeine I've had.
Good luck.
Let's get comfortable here.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I just wanted to watch the replay and see where I was
50.
making mistakes.
3 right over crest long, tightens. Into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Keep right
Oh yeah, no
60.
handbrake.
2 left over crest, tightens.
That really made me fumble up.
Into 3 right over crest.
Oh my god, I've got to stop forgetting that corner exists. If I could just not do that, we would be perfectly fine. It slows me down so much every time. And it's literally like the second corner really, second section, I guess. It's how I would split it up. Like, that's how I think of rally stages in like sections of corners.
1, go. 50. 3 right over crest long, tightens. Into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Keep right over 60. 2 left over crest, tightens.
Major understeer. I had it at full lock there too. I was really trying.
Into 3 right over crest.
Hey, I almost didn't go off that time.
And 2 right long, tightens over crest. Into 3 left. And keep right over bump. Into 4 left long, opens over 60. Into 6 left over crest. 2 right tightens, stop cut. Into 3 left long. Into 4 right over crest bump. And keep left over crest, jump into 4 right, 60, 5 left long, tightens 3, to keep right over jump, into 3 left long, opens over crest, and keep right, into 4 left over crest, 30 over bumps, 4 left long, to keep right over 30,
Yeah, this thing is really struggling getting that
Right
hell
of
of
a
the engine
bumps,
damage.
5 left of a jump, 5 right long, opens of a crest, back
Oh
camber,
my god, the road just about murdered me there.
into 4 left long of a crest, 50. 3 left, tightens of a crest, don't cut, into 6 right, and 6 left through narrow gate, 30. 4 left of a crest, into 4 right, tightens of a crest and through gate, 5 left of a crest, into 5 right of a jump, into 3 left long, 30, 4 left long of a crest, into 5 right of a crest.
I tried so hard to get it to come back in there. I'm blaming the gloves for dropping it that time. Why did I have to hit restart? Oh my god.
3, 2, 1, go. 50. 3 right of a crest long tightens, into 4 left, tightens turn square left. Keep right of a 60. 2 left of a crest tightens. Into 3 right of a crest. Into 5 left.
Just about did it again
And
there.
2 right long, tightens of a crest. Into
I
3
wasn't kidding when I
left.
said just about every time that corner
Keep
tricks
right
me
of a
and I
bump,
end up
into
going
4
right
left
off
long,
into those trees.
Opens over 60. Into 6 left of a crest. 2 right tightens, don't cut. Into 3 left long. Into 4 right of a crest bump. And keep left of a crest jump. Into 4 right. 60. 5 left long, tightens 3. To keep right of a jump, into 3 left long, opens of a crest, and keep right, into 4 left of a crest, 30 over bumps, 4 left long, to keep right of a 30, 5 left, 5 right of a bumps, 5 left of a jump, 5 right long, opens of a crest, pad camber.
Oh, did it to me again there. I don't know what that is on that outside of that corner,
Into
but it
4
just
left
like
long of a
launches
crest,
you when you clip
50.
it.
3 left, tightens of a crest, don't cut. Into 6 right. And 6 left through narrow gate. 30. 4 left of a crest. Into 4 right, tightens of a crest and through gate. 5 left of a crest. Into 5 right of a jump. Into 3 left long. 30. 4 left long of a crest. Into 5 right of a crest. Into 4 left. Into 4 right of a jump. Into 6 left, 170 over bumps. 5 left. Into 4 right, keep in of a crest jump. Into 4 left, opens of a crest. Keep left of a 80.
Poor motor is just
4
so
right long,
hurt.
tightens 3, don't cut. Keep left of a 30, 4 right of a bump. Into slow, 4 left through logs, 30, turn square left. 30, 4 right, opens of a crest long, tightens turn, ebb in right. Into 6 left of a crest.
Come on,
Keep right of
turn.
a 60, turn, 3
Jesus.
left long, opens of a crest.
It is pretty
camber.
wood though. I mean, I can't really ask too much out of this little front wheel drive car.
6 right of a crest and turn square right through gate. 60. Crest into 5 right of a jump. Into 3 left long, tightens of a crest.
The engine being
Into
hurt
5
this
right
bad
long,
is really making it
tightens.
hard to pull my way out of some of these corners. 'Cause this car
Into
can
5
pull its
left.
way out pretty well,
And
but
2 right
it's just
long,
hard to build up
tightens.
enough revs to actually get it moving fast enough.
Into 4 left, opens of a crest, 50 of a crest, 5 left, 60. Over finish, 60 to stop. Well done.
I think we might have actually managed to get a stage win on that. I'm really hoping anyways. I was really pushing it and trying to like drive as well as I could. Third, that's not bad. We were super close to second and first too. We were only actually like 0.111 seconds off second place, so really good performance. Let's actually see what we got for stage notes. Apparently nobody, oh there we go, I was going to say, apparently nobody had anything wrong except for me. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to look into a little bit and see if they changed anything with like some of the force feedback or physics or something, because the cars, sorry, excuse me again there guys. Like I said, this coffee, I drank like three cups between starting this video and now, or like right before starting the video, so it's like making my stomach all bubbly and I keep wanting to burp. But yeah, I really want to check into that because the cars do feel a lot different than they did before, at least the ones I've drove so far, the force feedback especially. But I noticed when I plugged my wheel into my new PC and I was going into the menu for it, which I've done this before on my laptop and set everything up, but my force feedback overall gain was down a little bit, so I brought it up to 90. I don't want to quite run it exactly at 100. I can always bring it up in the game just a little bit to compensate instead of running the motor at 100% in the actual Thrustmaster software. For me, I just found it works better that way. I like the way the force feedback feels more. But the steering definitely feels a little bit heavier. It feels a lot more direct, and you can really feel the changes in grip in the cars, it feels like now. Okay, this time we're actually going to view the replay. And while we check that out, I will, hopefully I'm not getting too quiet on you guys, I will hop over here and just bump my webcam out of the way so we can watch it without that being an issue. Well guys, for those of you that did tune into the stream, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, guys, please remember to hit that like button down below. Leave your comments. Well, you won't really be able to after the stream replay goes up, but once that happens, leave your comments down below what you thought of the DLC so far, or what your thoughts are on if you actually had a chance to try it already. And let me know if you guys think the physics and like, well not the physics, but the force feedback and just like the way the cars feel through the wheel has been changed in this last update, because I definitely feel like it has. I've noticed minor things feel slightly different each update though, and they're kind of improving on everything. Especially when it comes to tarmac. Tarmac has improved so much compared to when it first came out. Just really the whole game is like just a whole, as far as force feedback and the way the cars feel and handle, has came quite a ways, but they're still a little weak in a few areas it seems like. But anyways guys, let me know down in the comments what you guys think of it. I really appreciate you taking out the time to watch the stream. I am going to cut off my mic here and we will be ending the stream after I watch this replay and let you guys check out how we did. Anyways, until next time guys, I really do hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. One last thing I did forget to mention guys, I do have merch for sale now, actually using the logo you're seeing right now on screen, the Suede and the JZX90, kind of like D1 spec car. If you do want to purchase a shirt, sticker, or mug, just hop down in the description. There's a link to my Teespring store over there, and you guys can pick one up for yourselves. It is a really high 4K image, so the print should come out great. I actually should have my sample in the mail tomorrow, I'm hoping. I was really hoping I would manage to get here today, because it was literally like a couple towns over yesterday, but didn't manage to come in today, so when I stream tomorrow, I will show it to you guys. It should at least hopefully be here tomorrow. I don't know why it would take 3 days to get from like 3 towns over, but you never know. Anyways guys, thanks again for watching.